Hello there, I am DoctorDtwo and welcome back to Ultra Despair Girls. I have to confess, I screwed up again. I played the first hour of this next chapter and forgot to hit the record button. My bad. Anyway, it's mostly cutscenes and a few, well, actually really creative new takes on combat, so let's just get back to it.
I beg of you, please, just leave this city.
Where did this come from?
Aw, I knew this would happen.
I said it the first time I saw it, that kid looks like the biggest creep recording it like that.
In order for the new society of children to be calm and peaceful, I need to create paradise. Everyone has high expectations of me. So please, get out of our town.
But...
Oh, Maru, don't be tricked. You don't have to actually accept that offer.
No, this is not an offer. It's an honest request. Please, I'm begging you. Please leave.
Hey! I wouldn't trust a kid, even if he's kneeling on the ground. He's obviously tricking us.
I do not intend to trick you. I'm serious.
Huh?
And now, you are free.
Nagisa! If you do this, you're gonna make Monica super sad!
I know that, but it has to be done. Monica has high expectations of me. I'm sure she'll understand. I'll take you to the secret passageway. It's the only way to get out of town. I can guarantee your safety until you reach it. The Monokumas won't attack with me here. Come on, let's go.
Hey! I told you to wait!
What? Do you have another objection?
Do I? Oh, Maru, are you really okay with this?
Huh?
Of course she is. This is what she wanted all this time.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm asking Amaru.
She wants to leave this town. Why are you getting in her way? You're on the same side, right? Then you should respect her feelings.
Her feelings? Shut up! You have no right to say that.
It's going to be all right. I will personally guide you to the secret passageway. No need to worry. Let's go.
Nagisa!
Don't follow us.
But...
You don't want Monica to hate you, do you? Let's go. The secret passageway is this way. This way.
That kid... He looks so normal, running like that.
How does a non-normal kid run?
Luckily I did find most things on my first pass, so there won't be too much exploring this time. He does not give you a chance to anyway. There's only one thing I could tell for sure after taking the night shift as lookout. The children are all wearing those idiotic helmets. None of them look like they're sleeping. And I've never seen them eat either. Are they really human children? Isn't it possible that they're just mechanical dolls? Like Monokumas? But regardless, whether they're human or robots, they're devils in our eyes. The only difference is the liquid they bleed out when we run them over. Yeah, when you're... You know, it's kind of the kid's own fault for, like, depersonifying themselves by wearing the helmets. It's just kind of bound to happen. Just in case I missed anything, still looking around.
This way! Follow me closely! Hold on. Why are you attacking me?
What's going on? Why is he getting ambushed by the Monokumas?
I don't know either. Stop it!
Awesomely fantastic!
You said the Monokumas wouldn't attack us if you were here.
This is strange. What in the world is this?
Hey, you weren't lying when you said you wouldn't trick us, right?
Of course. If I wanted to deceive you, I would not have removed your wristband.
Then they must have found out you betrayed them.
Betrayal? No, that's wrong. I'm no traitor. I am the leader of the Warriors of Hope. I care about making paradise more than anybody. The reason I'm letting you guys go is because I care so much.
It appears your allies aren't taking it that way.
I'm sure she'd understand if I explained it to her properly. Monica has such high expectations.
Yeah, keep on saying that, Mr. Genius grade schooler.
Let's go.
Bodies everywhere. I'm getting sick of this.
Yeah, I like that segment. It's the first of many coming up that are like taking the things that you learn in the weird game rooms and actually putting them in real
The
situations.
secret passageway is this way.
Real-ish situations for the game. Still way better than what we've had so far. Which I guess makes sense because, you know, as you get further, I was genuinely concerned that the game would not get more complex in combat as it went on, but thankfully not the case. But I have to wonder why
I'm the Warrior of Hope. I'm your master.
I have to wonder why this kid, I mean, just didn't. Why he didn't just blow up the bracelets and end the game. I mean, sure, that would. Dominoes. There would be no story, but you always gotta wonder, a villain has an easy out and they don't take it. Just doesn't make sense. That did not work out as well as I'd hoped, but oh well. There we go. Hey, no.
Run! Wow!
Much better. Now, as much as I want to go down that weird door with the cow, I know it won't let me. But there is a book back here I can grab. Hello, book. The Conductor's 48 Hours. A name I'm not even gonna try, famous as the genius conductor, is regarded by the world as a perfect, talented, extraordinary, and beautiful. I added an extra word there, I'm sorry. However, she has a secret that she keeps from them all. The pinnacle of lyrical sexual prose. A fluttering melody of suffering and sadism. This novel seems pretty intense. Interested?
So vulgar.
Even with the S&M bits, it's beneath me. It's probably just some sloppily written, wish fulfillment fanfiction garbage. Oh, I'm sure it's not going that bad. No, it's definitely going to be that bad. I can feel the lack of talent from here. Any book with a title this bad has to be just as bad on the inside. Well, if the ultimate writing prodigy says it, I'm sure it's true. A tasty subject like S&M boiled down to this crap, a true masochist like me would do better. How did this even get published? They must really be getting desperate to put this out.
Which reminds me.
Hey, as a, true masochist, have you ever had that kind of experience? What, like being tied up or suspended? There's no way I do such indecent things. Then how do you know you're a masochist if you've never done that stuff before? Isn't that like someone saying they love cigarettes but they've never smoked before? You underestimate my imagination. Every spare moment I'm being stepped on, tied up, suspended by my master in my head. You sound pretty proud about that.
But
That reminds me, one time I was really tied up and suspended.
Could it be?
By Byakuya?
no.
I don't even remember his name now. It was when I was in 3rd grade. Someone's lunch money got stolen and it somehow ended up in my desk. My classmates thought I did it, so they tied me up to the jungle gym with a garden hose.
So cruel. You're right.
At the time, I felt a tingling sensation, but I'm sure that's not related. No, that definitely sounds like a formative experience. And now we know her dark origin stories. At least... And yet it's not the one we were expecting. You'd think you'd find the story of why she became a split personality, but no! Now we learn why she has a fetish. Hooray! And that's what we really want to hear, right?
This way.
You say so.
You're seriously trusting a guy like that? I'm sure he's planning to betray you.
You think so?
Oh yeah, this one.
Ta-da! Let's play! Ta-da! Let's play!
Don't come near me!
It's bowling time! not making it go back when I want it to.
All right.
One more for the other big guy. Come on. Oh yeah, he takes more. Well, he doesn't take more. I knocked him back instead of hitting him with the ball. Invincibility frames and all. Oh well. Still, that part's enjoyable, and I was way quicker at it this time than I was last time. Oh, which way was the... We came from that direction.
Let's go.
You want to go that
the
way.
The secret passageway is this way.
And so I'm gonna look down this way. Oh, and I remember what's down here now. The game room. Which is very unsettling because there's a game room there. And then there's that cow hallway back there. I mean, anyone who's played a game could tell that this is all leading us in a direction because we're gonna have to backtrack, but...
So cruel. I won't look, but even if I don't see it, I can pretty much figure out what happened.
You really don't feel anything seeing this?
These people are demons. Our enemies.
That's not what she asked.
You said it before, right? It's because you're afraid of adults?
Yeah, that's right. We can't help but be terrified around adults. If the adults just didn't exist, we could live peacefully. That's what I believe.
Why are you so afraid of adults?
We Warriors of Hope were classmates in the Hope's Peak Elementary program. We were in the classroom where they put all the troublemakers. But I resented being called a troublemaker. It makes it sound as if we ourselves were the cause of the trouble. But that's not right. Our troubles were created by adults. By our parents. They say kids can't pick their parents. Well, we were the unluckiest ones of all. My parents were, without exaggeration, the worst. Like demons. My parents raised me like they were leveling me up in some game. They didn't treat me like a person. They probably even forgot I was their child. From morning till night, study, study, study. When I got sleepy, analeptics. Even if I faint, HP is fully restored with a handy IV in my arm. 3 to 4 days straight. And if I showed even the slightest resistance, they'd use items to neuter my spirit. And by doing so, as long as they steadily racked up XP, I'd level up to their expectations. And it wasn't just at home. I received the same expectations at school as well. My father was a teacher at our school. He was a researcher of children's talent. He used his own son to research the growth of a child's talent. He wanted to see what the growth curve would be like if he pushed a child to the breaking point. Isn't that funny? I was the subject of such an amusing experiment.
It's not funny at all.
But even with all that, I was still better off than the others. You saw Monica's legs, right? That was done to her by her family. Her father and older brother were jealous of her talent. And that's how she ended up like that.
That's horrible.
Because we had talent. Because we were superior. We were treated like we were in hell. But during it all, we didn't hold a grudge against our parents. We accepted how we were treated. Because we weren't aware that it was okay to hate our parents. We trusted the common knowledge that kids must love their parents. So we didn't fight it. Instead, we bonded over our struggle. And those discussions led us to the same conclusion. We had to escape from the horrifying world that made us suffer. We were desperate to run away from our scary parents, scary adults, the whole scary world. And we thought there was only one way out. But that's when it happened. There was someone who taught us to have courage, to fight back instead of running away. That was Big Sis Junko. Big Sis Junko told us how.
If you don't want it, give it to me.
She wanted the thing we were going to dispose of. Our lives. And so, Big Sis Junko abducted us. Our disappearance didn't make much news. This was around the time the incident was growing. Ever since then, the days have been so much fun. Big Sis Junko showered her possessions with love and affection. She gave us not only love, but a dream as well. The dream of creating a children's paradise, where the children can live peacefully. We also learned from Big Sis Junko the beliefs required to build that dream. The belief that adults are demons. It was as if we saw the light. Thanks to her, we finally realized. The common knowledge we had known up until then were lies adults created for their own benefit. Children cannot defy their parents, everyone must get along, violence can never bring peace. To destroy the world based on such lies, we decided to fight against the adults. As far as I remember, the first adult we defeated was a random person we didn't even know. We learned that kids can kill adults if they wanted to, and we were encouraged. From there, we leveled ourselves up by killing demons. Big Sis Junko was so pleased. Just the idea of a child killing an adult is despair-inducing.
It's just insane. Just as I expected. You guys were just tools to her. She was using you. The way she took you in, it's no different than a cult. You bring in the weak people and attach them to your own dream. The revolution you're talking about, it's all just another piece of despair to her. You guys were completely deceived by Junko and Ashima.
And what's wrong with that? Did I not tell you that we are her possessions? We would rather her take advantage of us than horrible adults.
Sounds like it's too late.
Say what you like. Big Sis Junko gave us hope. That's the truth. And because of that hope, we were able to defeat the demon boss.
Demon boss?
Our parents.
You killed your parents?
That was a special battle that can only be fought once. That made us level up even further. From there, Operation Children's Paradise began, and we started freeing other children. By doing so, the advance of the Warriors of Hope seemed unstoppable, but just when things were going so well, Big Sis Junko died, killed by some idiot. When she died, and we lost our guide, we didn't know what to do. But Monica didn't despair.
All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope.
At that moment, Monica looked just like Big Sis Junko in our eyes. Things that didn't matter vanished, and we felt ourselves rising up again. Come to think of it, that moment, that was the real beginning of the revolution. And this time around, I swore an oath. We, the survivors, will fulfill the dream and prove how amazing Big Sis Junko is. We would leave lies like education and love for family in the past and create paradise. That is our hope.
You guys, you really don't understand that you're doing something very wrong.
Justice and evil. These are beliefs that adults have defined, are they not? First off, pure evil simply does not exist. In all evil, there is something good. And in the same way, justice always hurts someone. There is no pure justice either.
Are we really gonna stand around waxing philosophical with some little brat? I want to know why you guys chose Toa City. And not only that, how did you guys get that army of Monokumas?
The one who chose the city and prepared our Monokumas was Monica. Isn't she amazing? She created them with her special magic.
Magic? Don't take any of this seriously. It's just some kid talking. Basically, Monica's the mastermind. And to save Master, I gotta deal with her.
Monica is our princess. I will never allow that.
Hey! Earlier, you said that there is no such thing as pure justice or evil. But even if that's true, a dream that requires you to hurt someone, I think it's wrong.
After all this time, still saying something so naive. It seems as though we really don't have much in common. I was right to ask you to leave. So let's go already. The secret passageway is right up ahead.
Yeah, I don't agree with a damn thing that kid says. Also, last time, I shot this before that cutscene and lost my item. Not this time, machine! Yoink.
We're here. It's at this shrine.
We should get going.
Hey, Omaru, do you have a second?
Yeah.
Are you really sure this is okay? To end it like this, running away?
You're asking this now? All this time I've been trying to escape. And not just that. I'm still worried about my dad and mom. What are you gonna do, Toko? Are you really gonna stay here?
Of course, I have to save Master Byakuya.
Right. Hey, what do you think, honestly? Is it better for me to stay in this city?
Why are you asking me?
I mean, if I go, you'll be alone. Toko, do you want me to stay?
You have no reason to worry about me. I'm capable of surviving on my own.
Yeah, you're right. When I'm around, I'm just a burden to you. Unlike me, you're truly amazing, Toko.
Hey, Omaru?
Hmm?
Sorry for getting you involved in all this.
Involved? What do you mean?
Nothing. Just leave before he changes his mind.
Normally I would have more input about what's going on here, but I know that a lot of what I'm gonna say gets addressed in the next couple cutscenes. Like this one addresses something. I thought this place would be fine. I was confident that I would never be found, but as if they knew where I was hiding from the beginning, a Monokuma came and attacked me. I was just barely able to escape, but I couldn't save her. My wife was killed. She was torn apart, limb from limb. They cut off her skin and her flesh was everywhere. But I just ran away. I'm done for. There's no place to hide, no place to run in the city. It's true that your parents were cruel to you, but that doesn't mean you can kill all the adults. Again with that nonsense after all this, we are well aware that we are killing innocents.
But
This is war. When you're burning the enemy's country to the ground, do you stop to spare the good people? Even if we had years, we would never achieve our dream with that benevolence.
But... Demon.
Consider it fate. We were born and raised here. We were treated as if we weren't human. Wouldn't it be a cruel twist of fate if we didn't fight back? But for you to do to them what they've done to you.
Don't mess with me.
Perhaps you think we should have stayed subhuman and just accepted it.
No.
Hey,
And you tell me, what should we have done? What was the right thing to do? What should we have done to earn the privilege of a normal, happy childhood?
Don't mess with me!
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. You could have relied on the police, on the government.
Don't mess with me!
You're asking those who have had their lives destroyed by adults to trust other adults? Ever since we 5 were born in Towa City, our destiny was decided. No one can stop us. With all the children in this town, we will build an ideal paradise. With all the children in this town, you're talking about all those brats in the helmets? Of course, it's not just us, but also the Monokuma kids. All the children.
It's far too suspicious.
Funny that the kids in this town just happen to have murderous intentions like you. Perhaps I've said too much. I have nothing else to say to you now. You cannot stop us now. Pretty bold for a shrimpy little brat like you to talk big. I don't care how unfortunate your childhoods were. Killing humans will never be okay.
Demon.
I didn't expect a demon to understand. Yeah, I get the opinion there. The whole thing. I can see why they wouldn't trust adults, but it's still strange to me to lump... I mean, it's one thing to lump all people of a race together. That's bad enough. You are literally lumping in like 80% of the human race together. Because you're an ignorant kid. What the hell? But I also know how long the next segment is. Yeah, about that long. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the screw up, but it's not going to have too big of an impact on the next section simply because it's pretty much all cutscene. Hope to see you then. Later.